Welcome to an all-new edition of The Take. I'm your host, as always, Kenny Dix here on The Take, as we are the hub of pop culture moments and entertainment moments of the week. Thank you all for watching this edition of Take on this Thursday, April 30th, 2020. Thank you for being here, watching us on Take, and watch our archive shows on The Take. So, do what you can, wash your hands, stay at home if you can. You got to do the essential stuff like going to the grocery store, gas station. Do that. I want y'all to be safe. Get into this phase real close, real soon than ever. All right. Join the conversation using the hashtag Take here on Connect. Let's get to the big story. On the big story this week, man, President Trump lands himself in hot water after suggesting to the public in the media during a COVID-19 press conference about this.
Hiatus from hosting the task force briefings over the weekend after his advisors said the sessions, held nearly every day for more than a month, had begun to show him in an unfavorable light, especially after last Thursday when he asked his medical experts if using disinfectants that kill the virus on surfaces can be used in the body to treat the virus.
And is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside or almost a cleaning?
The president later said he was being sarcastic. The White House announced on Monday morning that Monday's session was canceled, only to reverse course hours later and put the briefing back on Trump's schedule. White House officials said future briefings will shift more toward economic reopening. Republicans increasingly see restoring economic growth from June as critical to improving Trump's re-election prospects in November.
We had to close our country. We had to close our economy. I built it.
During Monday's appearance, the president talked about the economy before coronavirus, saying before he was forced to shut it down, he had built, quote, the greatest economy the world has ever seen.
And I think that you're going to see a fantastic fourth quarter, and the third quarter will start to build.
The president went rambling and went beyond things that you never thought that could exist. He mentioned that you need to use this to, and we tell you people, please do not drink bleach. Bleach is for clean products, cleaning yourself, not to put inside your mouths and your bodies to say the ridiculous stuff that he may mention. We don't want you to go through that and try to put yourself through that and get sick. He just a little bit crazy. But watch when the president tried to recite that what he really didn't mean to say, that he meant to say with drinking bleach. Take a look.
Calls lame and vicious media. I work from early in the morning until late at night, he tweeted, furious at a New York Times report that claims he watches TV all morning and doesn't show up for work until noon. Anything to demean. The White House is in full damage control mode.
Even people close to the president are saying that these briefings are now doing him more harm than good.
Even longtime ally and TV personality Piers Morgan is turning against him.
He's shown a complete inability to pivot to anything like the kind of leadership you need in a crisis, which is calm, authoritative, giving the
most crazy, apprehensive thing that the president has said. Take body fluids, and then dude, what is you doing? You don't need to be. People don't need to be drinking no bleach. They trying to get better, not trying to get more sick with bleach. They die. He's crazy. Oh Lord, just a little bit out of the ordinary. Speaking of that, even states this past week, Georgia, Tennessee, and other southern states are following the rules to open up their doors and reopen their economy because a lot of business owners are losing their money and stuff. You had to know the business owners had to get involved and say, we're losing money. We're losing money. We get that. Why didn't they just have a relief fund for the business owners? And then why the business owners didn't have that say when before this thing happened, that, save money. And then by then you can, but we'll never know. We'll never know. I guess they was like, quick business. We're trying to motivate. I think that will help motivate them to save more and stuff. Speaking of that, a Chicago house party, as you see right here, You can tell right that that's the most wildest thing ever. Us, who having a block party during this pandemic when you're supposed to have that. So it's like weird and wild and crazy. I just get more weirder. Like, it's a pandemic. They told you not to social distance. Y'all just trying to come back together because y'all going crazy. I told you last week, introverts are the most productive ones because they playing it safe. Extroverts don't know how to do it. They going all around town going crazy. I'm telling you. The president saying drink bleach. So you want us to do this too? Drink Ansol and drink this all-purpose cleaner. Come on, man. Come on. He said drink some bleach. Please, folks, do not drink this bleach. Use this bleach to clean your household products and anything else but other than drinking it. Come on. All right. Move from that big story to in celebrity news. Got tons of celebrity news going on this week around the clock as socialite Kristin Cavallari, from the Hills and her show Very Cavallari on E! Network. She was trying to balance work, family, and friends, but her marriage to Jay Cutler comes to an end with this.
Kristin Cavallari and Jay Cutler's marriage has endured a lot over the years. Careers, children, a reality show. But there's just one thing it could not take. Being together every second of the day!
Kristin Cavallari and Jay Cutler are divorcing after almost 10 years of marriage.
10 years of marriage, 1 month of quarantine. That's it. That's all it took.
Not so fast. Because in legal docs filed by Cavallari, she alleges inappropriate marital misconduct went down on his part. Though she said it a little nicer when she told the world the news.
They announced it on social media. Kristin had said that they have come to a loving conclusion that they are going to get a divorce.
She added, "This is just the situation of two people growing apart. AKA, there's been trouble in paradise." Literally, because they're in the Bahamas.
They got forced into quarantine because they were on vacation in the Bahamas. So they're all staying together because they couldn't get a flight out. 2 weeks later, they're divorced.
And the divorce rate is very high with the coronavirus and the quarantine right now.
How many people are getting along better with their partner during quarantine?
He's laughing for a friend, of course. As of now, Cavallari wants full custody of their kids while Jay wants joint, even though Kristin says he's been sort of an absentee father.
You can tell if you watch the series, though, that they've been growing apart. Like, she's so onto her brand, and he just wants to retire and be like a farmer.
He wants to live in a farm, and she wants to be in the city.
Uh-oh, we smell an old man reference.
Green Acres is the place for me. But is the life I see.
Way to stay hip, boss. That beard isn't helping, by the way. Hope you guys work it out.
We heard the details about Kristin Cavallari and Jay Cutler. Now we get more rumors and reports that he wants her to pay for the divorce that he filed. I'm looking like, man, come on now. You pay for it. You filed it. You pay for it. Since you want it so bad. But they were saying that it was irreconcilable differences and something else about marriage conflict. So, I guess you can be together for so long, be lovey doubly, and that don't mean nothing now these days. People and then have 3 kids, so they'll still be in each other's lives through their kids, but you can tell it's gonna be bitter, nasty divorce coming down the road between those two. You can tell he didn't want to fit in her lifestyle. She's fit in his lifestyle, being a football wife, and there was a compromise right there. So just find some, like I said, you can be compatible for now and then be uncompatible down the road. So there's no guarantee on that. All right, speaking of other couples news to congratulate and award to Chris Pratt from the Guardian of the Galaxies and his wife, Catherine Schwarzenegger, are expecting their first child together. Pratt already have a child from his first marriage to Anna Faris. Now this is his second marriage to Catherine Schwarzenegger, who's daughter of Maria Shriver, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and they're going to be grandparents to a baby that's coming soon. Congratulations. And also more news is in What You Missed on Glee, that little trademark What You Missed on Glee, Leah Michelle is pregnant with her husband, expecting their first child. Congratulations to Leah Michelle, and also Zayn Malik from young, I forgot his name, but that group with Harry Styles and stuff. And Gigi and Abdul are expecting their first child too. So a lot of people being pregnant, and I guess it's quarantine season, getting people started. I'm telling you. All right. Also, in other news, celebrity news, people are giving Gabrielle Union the side eye as she told fellow NBA couple Steph Curry and his wife Aisha about this.
I was. Listen, I enjoyed my life. And that is the exact advice I gave Aisha and a young Steph at D. Wright's 25th birthday party.
It all comes out. I'm so done.
You guys, the likelihood of this working out is very low, and you should just break up now and have sex with other people. I use a little bit more adult, but is that not what I told y'all about?
You looked at me, you said, how old are you? Okay.
Precisely, because I was a thought.
I apologize on behalf of the way.
Wait a minute, is you crazy lady? She's saying they should have broke up and then slept with other people. Now, I know Steph Curry can do it if he want to, but Aisha know it because he's a prominent NBA star, and I know Aisha can do it too, but she has a little, we talked about a year ago, that she was having like insecure issues about why nobody don't check her out. Like, but it's kind of weird that Gabrielle Union stepped aside, but ain't you Gabrielle Union? You and Dwayne Wade now trying to profess this little stepchild y'all got Zane to come out being gay and being like he's thinking he's a boy and now he's a girl and this transition, and he broke up with you and got a baby on the side. Come on, lady, what's you thinking about? I'm just saying, you don't never know what people's intent and what they really truly think about you. It's just weird. Telling you right now. Weird as hell. All right. On talk shows this week. On The View, the ladies of The View questions whether or not Dr. Deborah Britz defended the president's out-of-word comments about this, drinking bleach. And she's thinking this.
The White House coronavirus response coordinator, Dr. Deborah Britz, made the rounds yesterday trying to clean up you-know-who's comments about disinfectant. And she backed up, or it seemed like she did, some of these claims. Take a look.
That was a dialogue he was having between the DHS scientist and himself for information that he had received and he was discussing. We have made it clear, and when he turned to me, I made it clear, and he understood that it was not as a treatment. And I think that kind of dialogue will happen. It bothers me that this is still in the news cycle because I think we're missing the bigger pieces of what we need to be doing as an American people to continue to protect one another. And I think the president made it clear that physicians had to study this.
Yeah, she's going to defend the president because she wants to keep her job. She wants to stay on board of the task force. She don't want to lose it because Trump is on that rampage to go crazy and ballistic. It's been already ballistic and crazy as well. So she's about to go ballistic and crazy, listen to him and try to follow his orders. And Dr. Andy Fauci, he was kind of tilting on the side of Trump a little bit, but tilting on the side of the public. But they don't know whose side. I want to say whose side are you both on, the media side or the Trump side. You can't pick both because they're gonna think you wishy-washy. Telling you right now. All right, on Marvin. This is the first time we started doing Marvin. All right, then you might know Channing is back for the third time. But this time she has to find the father of her 1-year-old daughter, Kayla. Channing believes Gino is the father of her baby. But her mother thinks Mother Gina thinks and says that the baby does not carry a specific trait that each family member has. Take a look.
No, she does not.
Why not?
First of all, they would look like both of my other grandchildren that are his.
Right.
And we all have a distinctive...
My daddy knows. She don't got my daddy lit.
We
both
all
my
have
kids look like both my parents.
The baby, we all have the Jackson toe.
That's what I
And
said.
the Jackson toe runs in the family. It's with my sons,
is where my grandchildren, that baby don't even have a Jackson toe.
I used to be a reporter for a long time. Which toe?
That you toe. That toe.
Meanwhile, did you try to get a DNA test at one time?
I did. We tried it twice. We tried it twice to
He
get a
only
DNA
tried it 'cause I put it
test.
down on child support when I had her in the
And she
hospital.
would never bring
So he
the
didn't have no
baby to
choice.
get tested.
He didn't have no choice because I put him on child support right out the hospital.
Basically, she needed help. She was homeless. They had nowhere to go, begging and pleading. Can you please take the baby? I said, yeah, welcome. Yeah, I was at work. I had my mama and my stepfather go get her. Went to go get her, brought her back. I bonded with the baby. I even fell in love with her. I'm gonna be one. I fell in love with her.
you saw her earrings, though.
Then I got some papers in the mail from child support. So I'm like, all right.
But he knew
we're
that
gonna
was
go do
putting
this
him on child
DNA
support in the
test.
hospital, though.
I went up to the child support office, did the DNA, had the baby with me and everything. Now they needed her to take the baby.
But I traveled because I was
She's
getting my
nowhere
money,
to be
so I wasn't
found.
nowhere to be
MIA,
found. Getting
couldn't
money.
contact
Getting
her,
money.
couldn't call her or nothing.
I
Getting
got
her.
yours.
Of course, I would love her and embrace her, and I would give her the world.
Have nothing to do with it because I
In
didn't.
the case of Kaylee, Gino, you are not.
The woman said the Jackson toe. She ain't talking about the Jackson 5 because you got 5 fingers of the toe. You put right there the toe right there. And there's a Jackson toe for 5 toenails. And then it turns out she wasn't the father. Wow, I'm telling you, it's just weird and crazy. I'm telling you, it's the first time we did more article. All right, we'll be back with more of the tape after this. Stay tuned. Back to the take. I'm your host as always, Kendrick here. Glad you can join us here on the take. Don't forget to join in the conversation using the hashtag take here on Connect as we talk about the moments, the entertainment moments, and social media moments of the week. Thank you all. Use the hashtag take here on Connect. All right, let's get to pop culture on the political rundown. Let's say political rundown this week. All right, with Trump having his issues with the Bleach thing, well, his opponent, Joe Biden, has gained another endorsement from a fellow rival who Joe Biden believes should have been president in the first place. Take a look.
That we need a leader, a president like Joe Biden.
Former Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton endorsed the now presumptive Democratic nominee Joe Biden to face off against President Trump in this year's November election.
Joe Biden has been preparing for this moment his entire life.
The endorsement of Biden, who was former U.S. President Barack Obama's vice president, by Obama's former Secretary of State, Clinton, came as no surprise after Obama and Biden's primary opponent, Bernie Sanders, endorsed the moderate Democrat.
I'm really thrilled to have my friend, the former senator and former Secretary of State, and the woman who should be President of the United States right now, Hillary Clinton.
Clinton, who lost to Trump in 2016, took a veiled swipe at Trump's past as a TV personality during the virtual endorsement that comes amid social distancing measures.
Think of what it would mean if we had a real president, not just somebody who plays one on TV, but somebody who gets up every morning worried about the people that he's responsible for leading during this crisis.
Trump's campaign manager branded the endorsement as, quote, no greater concentration of Democrat establishment, adding that Trump defeated her once and now he'll beat her chosen candidate.
Biden believes that Hillary Clinton should have been president, and Hillary Clinton gave him the nod of her endorsement to him because of women. But Joe Biden still, it's a Republican news cycle, Fox News still trying to put some woman that's out there that's accusing Joe Biden of sexual misconduct. Joe Biden hasn't addressed that yet, so we'll see how they go. And then Clinton talking about President Trump not listening to the scientists and want to do things his way. Hey, the man been doing things his way for damn near 50 years, so you know how that go. Speaking of that, also Fox News asks Diamond and Silk, the once popular hosts that were on YouTube, now Diamond and Silk, Trump supporters now being asked by Fox News and on their Fox Nation News. Diamond and Silk back here on they've been on YouTube, so controversial remarks about the COVID-19 making this a hoax. So Diamond and Silk, I wouldn't even try to say anything a hoax right now. Just saying. All right. Speaking on news this week, there are conflicting reports that Kim Jong-un health is ailing, but the North Korean leader underwent surgery and never recovered from it. But there's reports saying this.
More evidence has emerged that North Korean leader Kim Jong-un is residing in a luxury villa of his at a coastal resort. North Korea monitoring website NK Pro has reported that satellite images show recent movement of luxury boats often used by Kim and his entourage near Wonsan, providing further evidence that he's been there. Speculation about Kim Jong-un's health and location erupted after his unprecedented absence from celebrations on April the 15th to mark the birthday of his late grandfather and North Korea's founder, Kim Il-sung. Last week, a US-based North Korea monitoring project, 38 North, said that satellite images showed what was believed to be Kim's personal train parked at a station reserved for his use at the villa in Wonsan. Officials in South Korea and the US say it is plausible Kim may be staying there, possibly to avoid exposure to COVID-19. And they are skeptical of media reports that he has some kind of serious illness. The last time official media in North Korea reported on Kim Jong-un's whereabouts was on April the 11th, when he presided over a meeting. But there have been near-daily reports of him sending letters and diplomatic messages.
All right, Kim Jong-un could be either dead or alive. We don't know what his situation is at the moment. But there are likely reports that if on be passed away, that his sister likely to be his successor. We don't know what kind of, she might be kind of rootless, might have malintent, who knows? She might be just like her brother. You know, like they say. Sins of the father down the son, sins of the father on the daughter. Never know. All right, let's move over to the reality show clip down. The reality show clip down this week. Man, we getting more happy news with a lot of celebrity baby boom pregnancies. Now we have sad news to report. Sad news to report is that Miss Minnie, who was the star, who's a staple on Little Women Atlanta, has passed away at the age of 34. She died due to a car accident during the middle of the night. And our thoughts and condolences are to Miss Minnie and her family at this grieving time. Miss Minnie was a staple on Little Women Atlanta. She was a staple on the Ricky Smiley morning show, and wow. Well, and just never know. You always had to live life like it's your last. We hope she has for her last time. Speaking of that, there are rumors and reports that the upcoming reunion show for the Real Housewives of Atlanta, that Nene walked out the show, and then after being questioned about everything, and she's wondering why nobody questioned them about her fellow castmates about their issues and their problems. Well, she explained on her YouTube channel and took her ball and shut her computer off with this.
Misunderstood a lot. And I think it's because people don't want to understand you. They just want you to be misunderstood. They don't just want you to be misunderstood. You know, it sucks. It really sucks. It just sucks, man. It just really sucks. Anyway, I did not watch the lost footage episode tonight. I didn't want to watch it. So I didn't. So I don't know a lot about what happened. I know people have reached out to me and said, your girl lied or said she lied, and then you didn't say anything, and why you didn't say anything. I'm so tired of explaining to people, why do you need to say something against the person that you're supposed to be down with? Like, it didn't make any sense for me to say anything. Well, she already done told them what she needed to tell them. I told her way over in Canada, I got your back, and I'm going to be down with you. you're going to have to do me. You're going to F me, then I'm going to F you back. And, you know, I'm never going to be the first one to do that kind of stuff. So.
We explain ourselves on YouTube. I think that's our only medium, is just get out there, being on YouTube. Any leaks downhill with all the rest of us, being on YouTube, trying to get your story out there, be ahead of the story, and be your own beat. So they knock them. Just being, that's how Nene wants to get a story out. And finally, the viral video of the week. The viral video of the week is, many of you know that the NFL held its first virtual draft in numerous years and hosted the event due to the COVID-19 crisis. Well, many college football players watch and see what teams are they going to. But this interesting surprise is this football girlfriend got an interesting wake-up call from this mom. Take a look.
The Titans get themselves a big tackle in Isaiah Wilson from Georgia. Came from Brooklyn Poly Prep Country Day. Need a little time to adapt to the heat and conditioning in the South, playing at Georgia, and now he'll be playing for the Tennessee Titans.
She told him, "Move, bitch, get out of the way. She white too." Wow, that football girlfriend gonna know her place. When mama's involved, you need to know your place. Our mama would do this. She'll grab this bleach and start dousing you with your hair being bleach worthy. Telling you right now. Ooh, telling you. She know not to do that again. All right, everyone. Thank you all for watching this edition of The Tape at Home. I've been your host, Kendrick, saying so long, and we'll see you next time for another edition of The Tape. See you later.